watching people who win competitions. Because generally, that kind of leads this, how people learn. So if you think about a competition, when someone wins, you think, I have to do that to win next year. And that happens within every competition. UDO, iDance, Just a Boo, whoever wins, I must dance like that. You seen the twins, right? The twins? Yeah. How many people came out looking like the twins next year? Bare people. Whoever wins, people look towards, okay, that must be hip hop. That must be house, which is why it's a big thing about you have to judge correctly, because bad judging leads to bad dancers. And this is why in this country, this whole UDO competition, blah, 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 if you had real judges, they'll be like, okay, what you're doing is not technically street because you didn't use any street styles, so you don't win. They use popping, locking, breaking, a bit of hip hop and house, they win. It was like, okay, we must do this to win. We must learn popping, locking, we must learn our street styles to be good street dance, so that's what it's, you know what I mean? So for me, that's the most common mistake. There's not really that many when you think about it, but if I was to try and break it down, another mistake, like I said, which was learning your foundations, knowing a lot of steps doesn't make you a good dancer. Understanding that they're fundamentals as well as foundations. Because when you think about ballet as a foundation, you have the part of array, the plie, you know, the tendus, the four position, third position, all that kind of stuff. They're foundations, right? You have that for hip hop. The smurf, the rebop, the wop, the wobble. But the difference between these styles is that they're just technique. Our styles have something different. We have grooves, fundamentals that come alongside these styles. When you talk about hip hop, the fundamentals of hip hop is bouncing, rocking, which comes from the rockers in breaking, and grooving, which is how well you can ride the beat, which should be for any kind of style. Yeah? So there's a fundamental as well as the foundation, but a lot of people, because they think, okay, he knows a lot of steps, I must learn a lot of steps, because then I'm a good dancer. And you're like, I still see mine. Rebop, but there's no flow. So the fundamentals, like the bounce, help the people travel between the steps, making you groove. So yeah, that's the only real ones I can really say. Like I was saying before, a good foundation of your style, so how well you can dance through, because you can literally win a battle doing 3 steps, but have 10 variations of each step. How well you can do your step, how well you can groove. Say if you're doing house, does your jack link with your steps, or is it like, which is a lot of London house dances, you can't link them together. Yeah. So there's a lot of disseparation between the styles. Is that a word, disseparation? No? Well, you get what I'm saying, though, don't you? It don't make sense, but you understand.
Separation is fine.
Yeah. So there's a lot of separation because people don't know how to, what's the word?
Link?
No.
Transition.
No.
Blend?
When you teach something, articulate. So
oh! Out of all the words, articulate was what you were looking for.
I love that word, I keep forgetting
awesome.
it.
Oh, no,
because a lot of people can perform house good, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're good teachers. Because if you can't articulate how to do the step or how to use your body, then you're just teaching the moves of yourself. So it's basically like teaching someone choreography. Yeah, you do the step like this. I'm not saying that you need to go down into the floor so you can engage your body when you're doing the step. Yeah? What was the question again? How do you win a competition?
How do you win a competition?
So yeah, these kind of things you can tell. So as soon as someone comes on the floor, if you're a judge, good judges, as soon as they walk on, they can tell straight away whether you have a good foundation or not. Straight away. Because how you hold yourself, or even how you groove at the start, you'll be like, yeah, okay, he's got it. So to win a competition, good foundation, be able to groove, and character.
Beat.
Huh?
Be on beat.
Yeah,
oh,
of course.
number 1.
Yeah, the obvious one. Dance on beat. Sometimes I'm quite bad because I travel a lot and I don't think, but I try to do, I don't know if anyone's seen Body Rock TV. Kind of hot Russian girl doing
You.
She basically teaches
never heard of it, bro.
Everyone's gonna be like checking this shit out. Everyone's gonna be like, tonight hits
This
gonna go
guy.
up. Basically, no. Besides the fact she's cute. She does a lot of body conditioning exercises, and I write a list that I follow for like a month, and then I switch them up. Because obviously, you can condition yourself for the dance, but it doesn't necessarily condition your body to make it strong. It's like you could do one step, yeah, my body can do that. If you do something different, then you break your arm. You know what I mean? You need to condition yourself as a whole, and then with the style. Like the things we're doing with our legs to practice, because you need good knees and stuff like that. I'm not good with my diet. I eat a lot of junk food because I'm always on the run, and I'm very picky with food since I was a baby. So that's one of my bad choices. But I don't smoke or drink, so it's okay to eat junk food.
Chicken, lettuce, chicken.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Going on stage last year for Just to Be with Paris, in front of 15,000 people.
How was that?
Yeah, because it was dope, because it was the first year that UK ever qualified in the final. So it was me and Turbo for house, Brooke and Dixon for popping, and Spin for top rock. So a lot of people qualified from the UK. It's the first time they've ever been in 10 years on that stage in the UK. So it was a big moment. You're making history.
Did you bring the flag?
Yeah. Brooke brought a Jamaican flag mixed with an English flag. It was like, what the hell?
I can imagine. Yeah, exactly. No, African flag.
I take the British one though.
Does it?
Yeah, it was quite nerve-wracking actually, because I performed in front of big stages, but 15,000 people is a lot of people. I think it was alright, because obviously Brooke and Dixon, Brooke is known throughout the world. Me and Turbo get around Europe quite a bit, so it's not like we were like, oh, they're nobodies, but usually if you don't have a name, you generally don't get any noise. That's kind of how it works. It's not fair, but if you're famous, if you're no one, do something good, they're like, alright, it's alright, I might cheer. But no, I think it was quite alright. Watch the video online, there's a few cheers here and there.
Oh, cheer.
But English dancers, we're not really on the map as much as as much as other countries because of our mentality. We have a lot of talent, but the mentality of the dancers is very bad in this country.
In what sense?
In terms of they, for one, struggling to find their own identity without actually learning the styles first. That's one of the big issues. They're saying, like, people trying to say, oh, I'm involving hip hop without actually learning it, and just basically using names for promotional goods rather than connecting to the actual name, like on a deeper level, if that makes sense. So we have a lot of enclosed mentality within the country, and not a lot of people travel. So a lot of people stay in this country. You go outside of the UK, oh, who do you know from the UK? Some of them might say diversity because the Britain's Got Talent. That's not a good look. Some of them will say Flawless. That's a good look. I like Flawless, they're sick. Some will say Turbo, some will say Leese, some will say Bly, some will say Brooke, Dixon. There was a few names, but Plague, of course.
Yeah, a lot of y'all don't know, but
You saw my walk, bro.
this guy.
What can I ask you then?
Told you he's nice.
Yeah, one of the things that I know.
Just to Be usually does bring you, because they organize a coach that kind of brings you, but in terms of traveling in force as dancers, only recently, the past 6 months, I may say, that people have been traveling. Like we went to Funkin' Styles to compete, and there were a lot of us, right? We all came, she won the lucky. Not in Germany, in the UK, but yeah, she's so dope. But yeah, we traveled in force as a unit, and there was a kind of a family, you know what I mean? But that's, it is a rare thing. Like usually you just see the b-boys go for their comps, the house dancers may go for their comps. There's a lot of disseparation.
It doesn't become a word if you just keep saying it.
You get what I'm saying. That's what's
right.
important.
There you go.
Technically, that's a hip hop thing. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Reinventing words.
Yeah, true.
To
Yeah, let's
explain
not.
something that's not possible in the English dictionary. It's a hip hop thing.
Now you're trying to justify.
Nice.
Good recovery.
Nice. We call that a resurrection.
So, but yeah, there's a lot of
Disseparation.
there's not really unity in that kind of sense.
But then it's positive because I guess there's like quite a lot of scope to do that sort of thing. Obviously, you run bus trips and just kind of get people involved in the international scene.
Yeah. It'll get better. It's getting better. Like 2 years ago, it was way worse than this. Well, SDK, just to boot. Luckily enough, like the year just gone, there've been pre-selections in this country for the first time for Just to Boot, SDK, and Funkin' Stars. These are like the 3 major competitions of the world, besides Band of the Year.
True.
But yeah, for standing up stars anyway. And yeah, everyone went. And those are some things to get that are going to happen again this year. So Just to Be UK is going to be on the 25th of February in London. I think SDK is coming back, but I'm not sure. Have they got a date yet? No. Yeah, it should be coming. But there's a lot of competitions here in the UK, like small ones, House Dance UK, which is in February. Just to Be in Ireland as well, which is on the 12th of February. Yeah, they're doing it in Ireland for the first time as well.
They get it twisted. Ireland, they do a lot, don't they? Like hip hop wise.
They're trying to get involved now.
Yeah.
Because they always had a big community, but now they're trying to. There's a few people in Ireland, but one called Godfrey, this guy who crumbs, but he's really interested in getting these stars out there. So he did SDK pre-selections last year in Ireland, and now he's doing Just to Boot. So there's stuff happening. I mean, traveling isn't that expensive when you think about it. You could spend more going to London than you would going to a different country.
Well, yeah, you just get together, split the tank, just get in the car and go to Paris.
Yeah, like I've booked to go to Poland for a competition. It was £30 on the plane. Food was like £20. We came back. That's £50. That's like a train ticket, Oyster card, KFC, and that's the money gone. That's to London. But I went to Poland for a competition, and don't get Poland. For me, I rate one of the highest in terms of mentality, because they really want to understand the culture of the dance, the culture of the culture in terms of hip hop itself, and they're learning it and spreading it. Their mentality is the right mentality at the moment, the most than any other country that I've seen.